What's up, ladies? In today's video, in today's Pokemon video, we're actually going to be going over the top decks in Pokemon Pocket. It's like a double-edged sword, you know. I'm killing everything in my way with these Pokemon. I got all my best decks, but at the same time, I cry using Gyarados. Or I cry using Celebi. It doesn't matter. But in this video, we're actually going to be going over all the top decks that you see here. We're going to be explaining them, going over them, giving you my input on what I think, giving you what I use, what I like, what I don't like. So let's just jump right into it. Mewtwo, Tier 1. Literally the only deck in Tier 1 is Mewtwo. That is, how can I say it? Annoying, right? Annoying. Because we have Dark type Pokemon, we have Koga all the way down at Tier 4, but we just don't have the same firepower or consistency as Mewtwo EX. So let's jump right into Mewtwo EX. So I would say this deck list right here is pretty simple. Like, it's very simple. We have Gardevoir to ramp up the Mewtwo. We have Mew actually in there, and 80. You guys can see it. So it says 2 in 90% of the decks. So what that means is that most of the time, 99% of the time, people are using two Mewtwo's, right? So 80% of the time, people are using one Mew. So I think Mew is very good wall to use in this kind of meta. But the one card that they added in Mythical Islands that is going to make this deck and has made this deck more consistent is this card right here, the Mythical Slap. Look at the top card of your deck. If that card is a psychic Pokemon, put it in your hand. If it is not a psychic Pokemon, put it on the bottom of your deck. So this card in itself just makes this deck more consistent, finding your Gardevoirs, finding your Curlias, finding your Mewtwo, your Mews, all the cards. So, and even with the addition of Budding Expeditioner, now you can pivot in and out of Mew EX just like you can with Coughing or Wheezing. So this deck is honestly really good. So let's see all as you can see, this deck, this website, forgive me, this website updates every day. All these placings. Look, December 31st, that's today, literally today. So all these placings, right? Anyone got top one? No, no one has got top one. So this is honestly, I would say that Mewtwo is used a lot more and is more consistent. However, it doesn't win. It wins, look, top four, second place, but it just doesn't win. All right, so let's actually look at the second place. Let's see what second place is rocking. Pokedex. Wow, I have never seen this card being used in any deck. But actually, it works. Look at the top three cards of your deck. So we could use Pokedex to look at the top of our card, look at the top of our deck, and if we know what card we're getting, okay, bam, use the Mythical Slab, use Pokeball, whatever, or even Professor Research is going to help us out. Um, yeah, we are rocking the Mew, double Mewtwo, Ralts, earlier Gardevoir, double Geo. Okay, well, this deck, honestly, congrats. Homie got second place. That's pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. So now we're gonna actually be going on to, sir, please. We're gonna be going on to the tier two decks, right? So we went over Mewtwo, we went over all these cards. Sorry, my computer is so freaking slow. If you guys love me, drop a like and comment on this video, and please subscribe. Let me know what your favorite decks are in this Pokemon meta. So without further ado, let's go into tier two, right? So we got tier two. Um, Pikachu, Gyarados. Gyarados, not too long ago, was in tier one, but as you can see, it dropped. Celebi EX went up. Aerodactyl dropped. Charizard went up. And all these cards, these deck lists kind of just stood. So, Pikachu. Pikachu is actually quite, it got buffed too. Zebstrika came out with Genetic Apex, but Zebstrika now just has more usage just because, bam, you have Gyarados EX with Magikarp on the bench. You could just snipe him before you even ramp up at all with Thunder Spear, right? Super easy to ramp up, only one energy, stage one Pokemon, really cool. Dedenne. Dedenne is a really good card. Only for one energy, does 10 damage. However, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed. So all these small adjustments to this team makes it really, really more consistent and good. Right? We have this new baby Pikachu, right? Circle Circuit, same thing as regular Pikachu. This baby version, right? We have Electabuzz, that's kind of a stronger Zebstrika. right? Where for 2 energy, you do an extra 10 damage, which is pretty good. Honestly, not that bad. And then this Raichu. This Raichu has been here, but we also had a new Raichu that is really good too. So look, first place today. I actually got first place. Another first place. We got 5 first places. That's actually wild. So let's actually look at, let's see, this one. So let's see what he's rocking. Double Zapdos, Dedenne, double Peppa Pikachu, got Zubstrika. Okay, not very simple, right? Double Sabrina, Giovanni, Leaf for the pivot in and out. I wonder why they use Leaf. They have Leaf and double X speed. Why? I mean, that makes sense. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because let's say you have Zapdos and you don't want to use an energy to go in and out of Zapdos. And then now, bam, you use the X speed. Or if you don't have the X speeds, you have the Leaf. So just giving you more opportunity to pivot in and out. And then the potion too. Okay, that's pretty good. So this deck, not really surprising, not really anything too crazy. We see these cards all over the place. We see how strong they are. We fight against them. We use them. If you guys use Pikachu, you suck. All right. So moving on to the next deck, we're actually going to be going over Gyarados. So now I'm actually interested to see what Gyarados is packing. So let's see what he's packing. So today, look, all these placings are today. Well, these two are yesterday, but still, these this is super recent. So as you can see, we have two Gyarados, two Magikarp, and I'm gonna say about Magikarp and water type decks in general. We definitely need a different way to ramp up energy because Misty is just not doing it. I hate Misty. Misty doesn't even look good. I heard that she'd been going around, behind my back and stuff. So I just don't trust her. I really don't. So Magikarp, with only 30 HP, it is kind of a risk, right? You're risking the biscuit for Big Boy right here. So Big Boy does a lot of damage, 140 damage. However, you do need 4 energy. I don't even think that's that bad if you get good Misty, right? Even if you get 1 heads or 2 heads, right? You're still getting that ramp up card. You're still getting those ramp up energy that you need to freaking win, right? We have Druddigon here to stall. We have the Froakie line Greninja just for more damage control, right? Because let's say, okay, we don't kill, right? We have one Giovanni is used in this deck 10% of the time, right? So we're not really using Giovanni. But let's say we're going up against a Mewtwo. Bam. We can't kill with Raging Whirlpool because it's 140 and Mewtwo's 150. But Greninja solves that issue real quick. So it's actually really good. So, right, Leaf is really good in this deck. So let's actually look at the first place placing. Let's see. Yep, pretty much the same. So he actually is using Giovanni. I think in my deck list that I have on my phone, I think I have Sabrina, and I just like Sabrina more just because I get to have a little bit more control. But yeah, Magikarp, Gyarados, Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja, the two Druddigons, the two Misties two Misty is stable. You have to have two Misty just because you need to ramp up Gyarados in order to freaking win. That's the only way you can win. Um, let's actually look at the second place. Okay, he's rocking 2 leaves. Interesting. So yeah, these decks are kind of mostly the same. Let's actually look at the top 4. Look, what did I tell you? Sabrina, rocking Sabrina. All right. So now that we got Gyarados out of the way, I think Gyarados I really like Gyarados as a Pokemon. I think he's really strong. I do think that he is struggling a little bit just because of Misty. Honestly, we need a new ramp up card, right? Let's say that Gyarados got the same treatment like Celebi did, and we're actually going to be Celebi's the next deck list we're actually going to be talking about. But I think we need a superior version of Water type. Definitely going to need that. So going down to Celebi EX. Celebi EX just got bumped up as well. So let's actually see what they're rocking. So, right, so we got 2 Celebis, 2 Professor Researchers, 2 Pokeballs, and then we got the Snivy line. Snivy, Servine, Superior, Sabrina, Leaf. So we're actually using X speed more than we're using Leaf. I like that though. The reason why I like that is because of Erica. We need 2 Erica. Just like Gyarados, we need the 2 Misties. Celebi, we're definitely needing the 2 Erica because Erica healing 50 damage to one of your grass type Pokemon is absolutely insane. It is great versatility. It's great because Celebi only has 130 HP, but with Erica, you're going to need to take out these Pokemon with more turns as the time goes on. So Actually, the this sample deck right here. So this sample deck is from the top four 20, today. So they're actually rocking double Executor EX. So I actually prefer using the regular, and they're actually using this execute. Interesting. That actually works. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I guess, you know why? Because let's say you use execute, put them in the active spot. Bam, you use growth spurt. So now you actually have two energy on this Pokemon. And then when you evolve into Executor, bam, you can use an X speed, and now you still have some energy left on them. So it's actually anyone got top one? No. Okay, so let's look at the second place. Okay, yeah, using double Executor EX. I actually like using the non-Executor EX. Let's actually look at that Pokemon. Um, Executor. How do you spell Executor? Um, dang it. I can't spell. I can't spell. Oh my gosh. Looking. Okay, bam. Executor. He has the same. Oh, it actually doesn't have the same health. It has 30 less health, but at the same time, it's not an EX Pokemon. So in this meta, right? Think about this meta, right? We were just talking about Gyarados. Bam. Gyarados needs 4 energy to attack. Pikachu needs 2 energy to attack. Mewtwo needs 4 energy to attack. So with that being said, we have all these Pokemon that need to have so much energy on their card. This is where Executor and let's say Jinx comes into play. Jinx, Executor, even what's his name? I'll search him up later. But this attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, bet. Let's say we have Executor in the active spot, and let's say we have Mewtwo in the on the opponent's active spot, right? 80 plus 80. I'm gonna do math real quick. So 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. That Oko's Mewtwo right there. So Executor is actually really good. And mind you, you might be thinking, well, he needs 4 energy to attack. Well, not really, because my homie Superior right here, he only needs 2 energy to attack, technically. So, alright, bet son. Anyway, so actually, you only need 2 energy to attack. Oh my gosh, my stuff's gonna fall. Okay. Superior, we need Superior. Superior is the best ramp up Pokemon actually in the game. I might say that he's the best ramp up Pokemon in the game. Honestly. Because Celebi EX, how fast you can ramp up Celebi with so much freaking coins. You're flipping coins like you're rich off of the lottery, right? You're just going crazy. Going insane, going nuts, going stupid. So wait, this person is only rocking one Erica? What? You got second place, my guy. You probably would have got first if you had another. Go, what the Okay, never mind that. Never mind that. Celebi, really, really freaking good. Let's actually look at top four. Wait, I think that was the okay. Top eight. Let's look at this top eight. Let's see if anyone. No. Okay, so you're rocking double Erica, double Sabrina, and then people are just more comfortable rocking Executor EX. I mean, Executor EX is a really good Pokemon, really consistent. Doing 80 damage if you do flip the heads. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so now before we get into Aerodactyl EX, I actually want to go over Melmetal and Brock. Melmetal and Brock are two, and you know what? Let's just no, 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 no. Let's just bring up Koga, but do want to talk about these decks: Koga, Melmetal, Brock. Charizard, you already know. Greninja, you already know. A lot of damage control. Starmie, Arcanine, Pidgeot EX. I'm a little curious about Pidgeot EX too. So let's just go into it. So let's gonna close all these out. Um, so Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, honestly, is interesting because Aerodactyl needs to evolve from Old Amber, and you're not guaranteed drawing an Old Amber or the potential to draw an Old Amber just because it's not a basic Pokemon. It is actually an item. So you're using the Old Amber to evolve into Aerodactyl, so you might need a fish for it. You might not gonna get it. But that's why we're rocking double Professor Researches, double Pokeballs, just in case. Pokeball doesn't even matter because it's not like you're gonna draw that with the Pokeball. You're not gonna draw Old Amber from the Pokeball. But we're rocking the Hitmonlee, rocking the Marshadow, and surprisingly enough, we're actually rocking the new Mankey and the new Primeape. So only 20% of the time, A little over 20% of the time, we're actually rocking the Mankey, but I think Mankey's super slept on, and I think Mankey is a really good Pokemon. Focus Fist for 50 damage. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. But if you do flip the heads, you're OHKOing most of basic Pokemon, right? You're OHKOing. Well, you're not. Let's say you're not OHKOing Snivy because Snivy actually has 70 HP. But if you use the Giovanni, that's doing 60 damage. That's OHKOing Pidgey. That's OHKOing Froakie. That's OHKOing a lot of different Pokemon. Farfetch, right? Let's say if you had Farfetch, bam, that's OHKOing Farfetch as well. Just another example. This Primeape is I like this Primeape just because it's guaranteed 50 damage. Light, not crazy. You don't need to take damage. It does have a little bit less health, but still good. Marshadow. Marshadow's really freaking good because you know what? If someone KOs your old Amber, that's gonna activate Marshadow's ability. That's gonna be really good. And this did catch my eye. Mew EX. Only 1% of people, 10% of people are actually using Mew EX, which is pretty interesting, right? Sabrina. I think Sabrina and Aerodactyl work like jelly and jam together, just because you could use Sabrina, take in one of their basic or stage one Pokemon, and now going to Aerodactyl, bam, they can't evolve them. They're gonna have to use some energy to switch in and out of the Pokemon, and now you're just disrupting the match even more. So let's actually see. So someone actually did get first place today. Let's see. Interesting. So we're rocking too far. I wonder why they're rocking Farfetch though. Like why Farfetch? I'm interested in that. Double Farfetch, one Mew, double Marshadow, Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee's really good just because this will kick the fish in the face. This is gonna kick the fish in the face. So that is Gyarados counter. Double Old Amber, double Giovanni, double Sabrina. So we're not actually rocking we're not rocking at least one Budding Expeditioner just to pivot in and out of Mew. I think Budding Expeditioner is definitely like jams and jellies with Mew EX as well, just because it's just a free heal. It really is a free heal, but that is taking up one of your supporter slots. So I guess that's why they're rocking the double XP just so they can pivot in and out. That's better than having supporter card. Because like I said, you could only use one supporter card during one turn. So interesting, interesting. I think Aerodactyl does deserve to be up here. I think it's a very good deck. Let's actually look into a deck that I was very interested in, and that's Melmetal. Who the heck is rocking Melmetal? Okay, okay. Top 8, top 32, top 16, top 8. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you're not really winning, all right? So, let's see what they use today. So, double Meltan, Melmetal, Hardco as an ability, pretty good, pretty good. But honestly, having that weakness to fire, you're kind of getting cooked, all right? Using the Druddigan, two Mews, right? Look at like I said, double Budding Expedition is really good. Double Potion. I think Potion comboing Potion with Meta Metal and the new Golem is really, really good because now it's just gonna you're gonna take longer to kill these Pokemon. It's gonna be so good, right? We're rocking the blue just so we can take less damage. Really like that. Really, this deck, really like it. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Now we have this. Oh, oh my gosh, I love Golem. Oh, you're so rock hard. Oh, okay. Let me just get a hold of myself. Oh gosh, this deck is so freaking cool. I love this deck. Where's the blue? Why are we not rocking blue in this deck? Why? Why are we not rocking blue? Okay, get a hold of yourself. Okay. Wait, do we have blue in here? No, no, no. Why is no one rocking blue? Okay, that's fine. So we got double Geodude, right? We're rocking the genetic Apex Geodude and rocking the mythical Island Graveler. Just because the genetic Apex Graveler, let's actually look that up. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Sir, please, can you load? Please, 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 please. Yeah, there you go. Wait. Yeah, okay. So bam, Graveler. This is genetic Apex Graveler, and mind you, you need 3 energy to attack. Yes, it's doing what, 30 more damage, but you can't attack until the second turn. So what's the point? And then by that turn, hopefully by that turn, you're already gonna evolve Graveler into Golem. So genetic Apex Graveler just doesn't work with this deck just because of consistency. So Graveler, and then the new Golem. Oh my gosh, you're so rounded, so thick. So guard press. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. That is great. Considering Golem has 160 HP, mwah, that is my chef's kiss to you. The only downside, honestly, it's not really surprising. The weakness is grass. Celebi is a major threat to this deck, but that's why we rock Golem, and that's why we rock the blue, which no one is freaking rocking because they're idiots. Anyway, Marshadow, like we said, really good Pokemon. Hitmonlee, the fish slapper, the fish clapper, right? Druddigon. Druddigon's a really good wall. I really like this deck. Double Brock is a staple, just like Misty is in the water type deck. Professor Research, Double Leaf to pivot in and out of the Golems, the Gravelers, the Druddigons, Sabrina, and Geo. Let's see top 16. Let's see what the difference is with this deck. Okay, it's the same freaking deck. All right, so let me just go back. Let's see top 32. Let's see. Oh, you're rocking Aerodette. Never mind, that deck sucks. Okay, so now we're rock. So now we talked about Golem. Hopefully this will load. So that's been loading for like 8 freaking years now. But let's talk about Koga because Koga actually is one of my favorite decks. So why am I walking? Why is this? Why are these negative arrows down? Sure, please. Interesting, interesting. So, bro, what? Sandlit? Why are they rocking Sandlit? Why? 18%. Okay, let's just look at it. Second place, top 32. This was today, December 31st. This was today. So, what are we rocking? So we got the genetic Apex Coughing, we have the Venipede Scolipede line. I think dark type decks right now, Scolipede is the best option. The best option. This is the best stage 2 Pokemon that you're gonna be rocking. Because Whirlipede, considering you only need it does the same damage, yes, but it poison sting. Your opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned. So now you poison the Pokemon one turn. Next turn, they're still poisoned. Hopefully they're still poisoned, and bam, you're gonna do 140. I think it's 140, yeah. You're gonna do 140 to Scolipede. So that's actually really good. Me, let's actually look at the second place deck. I actually use Mew in one of my decks. Okay, so he's using Tauros. So three cards that I want to mention. Koros, Druddigon, and Mew. These three Pokemon are, I would say, the best tanks in the game right now, just because they got that beefy, at least 100 HP, and you can put them in any deck. Literally, you could put them in any. Druddigon, honestly, I like to use. We're gonna get into Pidgeot soon, but I actually want to share you guys my deck list that I have. So, um, this deck looks really good. I think having dark type decks more prominent in the meta is going to be very beneficial just because Mewtwo is dominating the meta. This coughing, the Mythical Island coughing, is actually pretty good. I actually really like him. So let's actually go over to Pidgeot now. Let's see what Pidgeot's rocking. Let me see if Pidgeot is cooking like how I'm cooking. Okay, this is pretty big. All right, so why are we rocking Execute? I mean, yeah, it's good. Sigalith, Budding Expeditioner. Interesting. Okay, let's see first place today. First place. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Okay, this is the Pokemon I was talking about. Beheem. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So what? At most is going to do like 70, I think. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, Pidgeot is very versatile. You could put this line in any deck you want. So now this deck, for example, you're using Psychic Energy, obviously, for the Psy Shot for 20 damage for Elgime and Bethlehem. Pokeflute works very well with Pidgeot. I'm actually going to pause right here, guys, and I'm actually going to show you the deck list that I've been rocking. All right, guys, so this is the Pidgeot deck that I'm rocking. This Pidgeot deck, when let's say you do copy this deck, right? You should. You have to name this deck Big Daddy. So this deck is called Big Daddy for a reason, just because, bam, you got Big Daddy right here, you got Big Daddy right there, you have Big Daddy right here, you have Big Daddy right here. And this deck works actually really well just because we also have Chat Out here. Chat Out is going to help us find those cards that we need depending on our opponent's hand. Druddigon is going to be able to stall. We have one Potion, two Pokeballs, one Poke Flute because Poke Flute is actually necessary for Pidgeot to actually be very good in certain situations. We have Double Leaf just so we can pivot out of any Pokemon that we need. We have one Blue and one Giovanni. I really like rocking this combo just because let's say I need that extra damage, or let's say I need that extra defense. Bam! My homie Blue got me. So I really like this deck. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please take into consideration that I suggest that you guys don't really use these decks that you see, the top one, the tier one, the tier two. Yes, they're good decks and they are fun to use. However, wouldn't it be fun if you make your own deck with the Pokemon you like instead of making a deck that everyone else uses? Like I literally don't even use Mewtwo decks because everyone is using them. And I think that's just boring AF. So that's why I use Koga. I use Pidgeot because these decks are good. These decks do win. Maybe they don't win tournaments, but yeah, I'm gonna kick some little Timmy's butt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys and may you guys take the time and effort to seek the Lord Jesus Christ so we may have eternal life. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. And I love you.